Four.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to the YOB Morning Show. It's a new week, it's a new day, it's a new time. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Each day that you wake up is a new beginning. What are you going to do with your new beginning? Well, one of the things we want you to do is to share out the broadcast. Make sure you share because why? Sharing is caring. And people are anxious for what we have to share and what you can share with them, with your friends, with your family, with your haters, because your haters are your motivators, and that's free advertising. Who don't like free? So anyway, I'm going to pass this off to my beautiful co-host. They're going to introduce themselves and we're going to roll on in here and we're going to roll on out.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome everybody and welcome to this week. We're talking about recession proof. We're talking about the wealth building event that we're having tonight. Please go and sign up. The retreat is you have to plan for your wealth. And my name is Chiquita Lindsay, but you have to plan for your wealth. You have to plan for the future, recession proof your economy. And our grannies and great grannies, they went through the depression. And depression, inflation, recession, all that kind of is the same somewhat. And once our relatives went through depression, after that, they decided they weren't ever going to be caught again. Did your granny have 10 jars of peanut butter and 20 chickens in the freezer that she done had for 5 years? Did they have water up underneath the sink? They was preparing. It's a different type of preparing. Look at Ebony looking like, what? Yes, they did. You're not old enough to know that, baby girl. But yeah, they did. They planned. And it's you got 20 bags of beans. Beans will save your life. Now, ask somebody if you don't believe me. Beans will save your life. They were growing their own food. It's all about being prepared. And this is a different stage in our life, and we prepare differently now than they did. So recession proofing and wealth planning is part of you making sure that you'll survive any economy, no matter what happens, what goes on in the world around you. And your economy is your household, where you're sitting right now. If you're sitting in the job, behind a desk, in a cubicle, if you're driving a city bus right now, whatever you're doing that doesn't belong to you, that's not going to protect you. And so you have to get in this wealth planning retreat. It's only 2020 that is really like pennies for you to find out how to recession proof your family and generations to come. Hi.
Yeah, I don't have very much experience, but I do remember my parents talking about it. Look, y'all be talking about some of this stuff, and look, I don't even like beans. I ain't gonna make it. Look, you talk about some beans, black eyed peas, all that stuff. That yes, ugh.
You eat black eyed peas? What?
No. And everybody keeps saying you ain't tried it good. You ain't no. I am not. I remember one time my older sister made me bean soup. Don't get me wrong, it was okay for that meal, but it ain't like a meal that I'm about to be like, girl, can you make me that bean soup that you just did? Like but recession proofing your business, it is just so important. Like all jokes aside, anything that belongs to someone else, anything that we do for anyone else and it does not belong to us, it can be taken away. It's as quick as just a decision or moving pieces where you fit before, maybe you don't fit no more. Where there was a need, there may not be a need no more. And I mean, we see it all the time. We've been seeing it this whole time in history. Think about it. When McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants came, they created jobs, right? They created a lot of jobs. And then automation happened. And them same jobs that had been created where there was a need for people, now is not quite so much anymore, because in all honesty, if I got to walk into a McDonald's, I'm not happy that I got to walk into it. So the chances of me wanting to see that cashier is very slim to none, because I go right over there to that automated system and just hit that button and say what I want. And I wait for them to call my number. Especially if I got my kids with me, because they probably annoying me, asking me for what they want, what they need, and all these other things. And I'm just trying to get it over and done with. So recession proofing your business, having something that is yours, it's something that it can't be taken away from you. You control what's created and what's destroyed. You control who comes in and who comes out. You just control the whole thing, the whole operation. It has nothing to do with everyone else and more about the decisions that you make. So you guys, if you guys haven't already, if you guys don't know, Shakita will be presenting at the retreat for her real estate. And you guys, I watched her live last night and I said, look, couldn't even form words. The expression, some of us got facial expressions that could kill lives, right? And I gotta watch my facial expressions. But I was watching her live and I was just like, wow. And we all know someone that's in real estate, that's thinking about getting into real estate, or somewhere along those lines. And just getting them to pay $20.20 to recession proof their business, because nobody in real estate, to be perfectly honest, builds the context that they have built for someone else to come and take that away from them. That's a lot of work that goes into real estate. It's a lot, and a lot of time. And Shakita, don't you got to travel to the houses beforehand? You got to stage. I mean, it's a lot that go into real estate.
Hold on, girl. Hold on. I'm not a real estate agent. Slow your roll here. It's a little different. I'm a real estate investor. So how you're going to see me in this wealth planning is I'm going to be talking about recession proofing your retirement with real estate. So go ahead and get your ticket so you can learn all the details and how that works. So everybody on that recession proof in the wealth planning is going to be talking about how to recession proof whatever it is you do, and how to help other people recession proof their business no matter what it is. So it's a little bit different. It's not apples and apples, sis. So that's why you got to get a ticket so you can get in and hear.
That's why I got to get me a ticket.
Right. So, because as you get older, you still want to make a lot of money, not work a lot harder.
That's true. Shoot, I'm in my 30s and I'm tired of working hard. I felt like working hard was for my 20s. I'm done. Look, I'm ready to kick up. Okay, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my youth.
You see me looking at you.
Yes.
But I know how you feel, Ebony, because that is exactly how can I tell y'all a little story?
Go ahead.
I'll tell you the story so I won't have to sing a song. When I was in my mid-20s, 25, my goal at that time was to save $5,000, and I was going to quit my job and never work again. I had a child at that time who was 4 years old, and I was going to save that $5,000, and I wasn't ever going to work again. That was when I was 25.
Wow.
Well, I did put that out in the atmosphere, and life happened and all of that. So needless to say, I continued to work. But 30 years later, I did retire and am not going to work a structured job anymore. So if you ask for what you want, and then you make a plan, y'all, toward that, then you can make it happen. Now, the great thing about Ebony is Ebony's in her 30s and making a plan. So Ebony may not have to work as long as some of us up here because she's making a plan now. So that's why we are trying to stress the importance of knowing what you want and making a plan to get there. And another thing I want to stress is I didn't know back then the things that I know now, and that's because of wise counsel and a wise community that don't be afraid to say what you want. We are forever writing down or stating what we don't want. But what do you want? Take the limits off of what you really want for your life and what you really want for your business. Stop thinking small and dreaming small. Say what you want. God didn't say that we had to always go get it ourselves. He said we had to believe for it. You believe for it, and then you make a plan for it. So that's what we're trying to stress here by going to www.blackgirlprofits.com. I mean, if you don't want to take it from us, we're no longer working, and we deserve that because we worked a number of years. But this young lady right here, she's making her plan early. She's changed her mindset early on in the game. Just think, she could be retired in 2 years, 5 years. She make a plan nice and tight. She could be retired in a year. It's all about the plan and knowing the right pieces to that puzzle to go into your plan to get you where you want to be. But the first thing is knowing where you want to be.
And I also think that a lot of times people don't think that what they want is possible. I look at my life right now, and everything is still fresh. It's still just fresh. I'm still open to life's stuff, and it's moments where my kids want to go play, they want to go do something, and I'm like, oh, can I or can I not? When my sons right now, they love Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's is like a huge thing in our house, and it costs money to go to Dave and Buster's. And so when I'm planning activities like this, I'm thinking in my head, like, how can I make it so we can do stuff like this? Because this is what makes my boys happy, and we're happy doing it. And I just want more of this happiness. I'm really big on just being happy and being in the moment of happiness. And the more you do things that you actually enjoy, the easier it is to find out who you really are. Because we find out who we are through the activities and the memories that we make. And so if you're in your life right now and you really enjoy sitting at your kitchen table, sipping on your, and you really dreading having to go do the next thing that you got to do, really think to yourself, are you ready to make that change? $20.20 is all that is standing in your way. Because it's the little pleasures in life that really keep us going. Me, I love sipping my coffee in the morning. I love being on my back porch, especially days like this where it's warm, but it ain't too hot because I'm in Florida. And I can just feel the wind and just really take in Mother Nature. Moments like that, I'm like, what I want is doable. I'm going to do it. Because moments like this, I want more moments like this. Maybe you like to just drive around in your car and just find out where your car gonna take you. Wouldn't you be just so much happier if you could do that? And all that stands in your way from being able to have more of that is $20.20. You got to start twisting things because fear is real. And how we tell ourselves certain things is real. But even this weekend, I was going live in random and it's scary because on my platform, everyone's used to me. There's nothing that I do that isn't surprising to my audience. But being in front of other people's audience, it's almost like I put myself in the real world of being subject to judgment and not saying the right thing and not looking the right way. And I remember thinking like my heart was pounding the whole time. I was so scared. But instead of letting that fear stop me, I said, this right here is what I have to do to get to my $10,000. Am I going to allow me being afraid of being on live stop me from $10,000? All I did was just flip it. And I did it. And I got really good feedback on it. But $20.20 for you to do the things that you enjoy doing. Maybe you like taking extra long showers and you can't because you got to wake up early in the morning to do whatever you got to do because you got to go to work. But sometimes you gotta simplify things. I like to say, just simplify. Oh my gosh, I was actually thinking for a second, what if I said all that and I was on mute the whole time?
We got a serious lag.
Oh no, we can hear you, but there's an awful. Yeah, it's really bad. But as far as the wealth planning retreat, you made some good points, Ebony. It's just that like we say to each other each and every day, we don't know what we don't know. And we can save ourselves, no matter how bad the situation is, we can save ourselves. Can you do it alone? Probably not. But help is available. And for $20.20 over the course of 4 to 5 days, you can find out so much information. And maybe just one little tidbit, just one little thing might be what you need to save your business, or something you can do if your job decided to cut back or you lost it altogether. There's something you can do to hang on. See, we all the time don't have to just fall to the bottom. We don't have to wait till the bottom falls out. Because see, when you feel yourself slipping, more than likely there's something there that you can just tie a knot in and hang on. And you can hang on with that hope, and you can hang on with that knowledge that you gain in these retreats that Coach Danielle offers us. We're here, and you know what? We still go to all the retreats. We go to all the webinars because you can't stop learning. You can't stop. And you'll never know too much. You can know too much for your own good, but you can never learn too much. If you take the knowledge, apply it, and grow. Possible. You can go to www.blackgirlprofits.com. $20.20. That's all. Who else is doing a wealth retreat for $20.20?
Absolutely. And if you
Nobody but her. And we have the Go ahead, Rose.
And as you all can see on the screen,
Go ahead.
Don't worry, we got you. If you need a introduction to planning your wealth, go to www.blackgirlprofits.com. And if you reach out to any one of us you see here today, tomorrow, the next day, if you reach out to us personally, if you reach out to any one of us personally, we have a special gift for you. You might could get a discounted ticket. Now, who does that? Who does that?
In my Keith Sweat voice, nobody, baby.
That's right. Who does that? Because it's not just a wealth plan for a day. It's not just a wealth plan for 2 days. It's not just a wealth plan for a week. This is information, education, and skills that you learn that you'll be able to apply across your business, different genres for a lifetime. Why would you not allow yourself the opportunity to make that work? Go to www.blackgirlprofits.com. Just wanted to say, hey, Sineadra, hey, Carden, Ellen, 000, Sherry, thank you for joining us. Everyone, thank you all for joining. We appreciate you all. And we apologize for the lag. Unfortunately, we don't control the internet. A lot of times it has a mind of its own. But you know what? We're going to work with that mind too. Because you know why? The show must go on. So we're going to go on with it. So in planning your wealth, I mean, you have to tell your money where to go and what to do. You have to have a plan for your money. Just like you nurture your children, just like you nurture your household, you have to also nurture your money and your overflow. Because money gives you options and opportunities. Because I want to see you try some of those options and opportunities without it. And I want you to come back and tell me how that works out. What y'all think?
I think you're right, Rosie. I think you're right. Don't miss this opportunity. You see, corporations and real businesses, are you running a real business? If you're running a real business, you've already got this down on paper and you already know how much money you plan to have in 2021. So you have to treat your business like a real business. And that's what this is about, getting your money on paper so that you know what you're going to earn for next year. Sorry about the phone, guys. So this is, if you haven't already.
Well, that's money calling.
There's somebody calling me, asking me how they get a ticket.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Look, they said, hold on, you just silenced me. Let me call back. Money.
Yeah, they call right back. They call right back. And so go ahead and pay that $20.20. In fact, there are some opportunities for you to get a discount code to come. If you've already got it down on paper, this is going to just blow that number out of the water. And so even if you think you have your numbers down right, we can improve those. We definitely can improve those and take you to a higher level with the Reverend Coach Danielle Winningham. You're not thinking big enough. You're going to have to do the work anyway. You might as well do it 10 times and make 10, if you're going to do it to the best of your ability. Put down a big number. The big number scares you. That's the right number. If you're comfortable with your number that you want to make next year, then it's not enough. It's not enough. So go ahead to www.blackgirlprofits.com and get in one of those nights. If I was you, I wouldn't miss a thing. And like Verlyn said, you're never too old. Even if you think you already know, I'm still learning. And the fact that Edna is 30, you know how much money you can have, Edna? You got a head start.
Oh my God.
If somebody had told
I'm about to be taking photos with my receipts, okay? Because as young folks, we like to show off on a lot of stuff. Look, when I start rolling it down, I'll be on my page saying, hey, get on over here, y'all.
Exactly. So the fact that you have that mindset being 30, you're going to be ahead of a lot of people. But I will let you know, if you're older, like in my category, it's not too late. You can still catch up. Mm-hmm. It's not too late. So go ahead and sign up and get your ticket. Be in the place. It's virtual. We're not even want to put you out there in danger. We don't want to put you in a super spreader, but we want you to get this information. That's why we're here this morning and all week.
That's exactly right. And the thing of it is, who is giving you something you can use for a lifetime for $20.20? And if you reach out to one of us, it could be less than that. But you also get the replays. If you don't register, you won't get the replays. So that you can start, stop, and go back over something you may have missed. Because when you have more than one mind working and looking at something, I'm sure there's something that you've put down in your plan. I'm sure there's a hole or something that you have missed. And when you have several eyes looking at it, they can help you fill in those holes that you've missed. And Chiquita, you made a great point. Write your plan, make it something that scares you, because make it big, because you have to do the work anyway.
Right.
A little bit of work is not going to equate to a lot of money.
Right.
A lot of work is what equates to your profitability. So you got to do the work anyway. Why not do the work big?
Right. And you know what, Rosie? A lot of people do a lot of the wrong things.
They sure do.
And so that's why you have to get in this wealth planning. Maybe you're doing a lot of the wrong things, and that's not giving you the wealth that you desire. That's because you don't have wise counsel. And we find that out a lot of with the women we come in contact. They've been in business for years, but they're doing a lot of the wrong things.
That's right.
Yeah. So they're not profitable as they could be.
And once you realize that there's better out there, I say this: don't sit on it, because some of y'all have been watching us for a while, and y'all still ain't made. Y'all know better now, and when you know better, you got to start acting differently. That's the whole thing. Because once you know better and you let that fear kick in, and don't think that don't think that you're different, or that you're the only one that fear is coming for, because we all feel it. Y'all, fear is real. Sometimes I be scared in the moment of still doing things. That's how fear operates like that. Fear don't leave. So go to www.blackgirlprofits. Get your $20.20 ticket. Take the first step to really finding out more than what we just say on here that can really benefit your business. Because I know what the things that we've said on live here, I know that if you apply just a little bit, your business, you've seen difference. You've seen a difference in your business.
Absolutely. And see, y'all, this is what we're talking about. This is live. This is live and in living color. And yes, we have a lag this morning, but you see us adjusting and working with that lag. And that's what you have to do in your business. You do it in your life all the time. You have to pivot. You have to adjust. You have to move some things around. So in moving some things around, I'm going to let the fear fighter come on out here and let these people know what they need to do and do for today to keep moving in the right direction as we wrap it up.
What we would like for you to do for you is to go to www.blackgirlprofits.com and join us at the Wealth Planning Retreat. And perhaps you might be out there thinking, I don't have a business, so I'm not going to go. I won't attend. No. Even if you do not have a business, that's all the more reason for you to go to the link and join us. And it is $1,020. But again, if you reach out to one of us, there may be a discount for you. But don't stop because you don't have. Wealth isn't just money. It's not. you can have wealth in your life, wealth in your health. Check it out and do it just for you. We do everything else for everybody else, even while running on empty. Just take the time for yourself, an hour and a half for the next several days for $20.20. Sit back, relax. If you have to put your earbuds in, put them in. And just listen to all the knowledge that's being shared to you. And if you happen to miss it, no worries, because we are always sending replays for those who submit payment and genuinely want to find out what's going on. We're here. We make it easy for you. It's not difficult at all. But we definitely would like to have you at the Wealth Planning Retreat this week. It starts on tomorrow through the 16th. It's $20.20 plus a bonus if you reach out to one of us. We thank you so much on this beautiful Monday morning. We have a what? We have another day. We've been blessed with another day, not just another day, but another week. So what you gonna do when you get up? Do something different. You can go to www.blackgirlprofits.com. We thank you, we love you, and we appreciate you and your time. All right. So looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. And when we get the list, we love to see your name where you signed up. Thank you again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We love you and blessings. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a great day on purpose, everybody.